Hello, hello, hi, folks. Welcome. Happy Saturday. In hopes that you squeezed more out of your day than the day squeezed out of you. Welcome. Good to see you. It's a little later than I've been trying to go live, but I was preparing for the live, and I was thinking to myself, I can't believe that for 90% of all these lives, I've been going live like at 1, 2 in the morning. So this feels a little weird. I've seen John. What is going on? What are you doing up? Dude, it's good to see you, at least on my live. So today, it's one of those days. It definitely is. Has been one of those days, and I want to wrap it up with this. So a kid walks into a ice cream store, asks the guy behind the counter, "Hey, how much for a chocolate cone?" And the guy says $2. And he goes, "Oh, okay." And the kid says, "What about for vanilla, plain?" And the guy goes, $1.50. He goes, "Okay, well, I'll take a one for vanilla, plain," right? And this guy behind the counter is just like restless and just like either he's not having a good day or he just doesn't want to be at his work. You know what I mean? So he says, "Sure." He scoops up one scoop of vanilla, puts it in a cone, and gives it to the kid. Just like weird, just like boom, here you go. And the kid gives him $1.50, and then drops it 50 cents in the tip jar. So the guy behind the counter, all of a sudden, you can see like, the facial gestures is changing. And he turns around to the kid and says, "You had $2. Why didn't you get the chocolate?" And he said, "Well, what would I give you as a tip?" And I love that little story, right? Because it's such a innocent but real story, right? Because the kid, you could totally picture a kid do that, right? You could picture a kid do that. Why? Because the kid is pure, innocent. "Anthony, how are you? Welcome. Good to see you." The kid, you can see him because it's pure, innocent, right? But when it gets to an adult, you're thinking to yourself, "I would have got the chocolate," right? So at what point does that change? At what point do you go from, I'll do the vanilla so that I can tip you 50 cents. At one at what at what point does that change into, I'm just gonna go with the chocolate because that's what I want? Sometimes the biggest lessons in life is just in a little tiny ice cream cone, right? And I feel like this story has got such a oomph to it, right? And the story is as such. You have enough to cover you. But then if you have a little less, you could help somebody else as well. How beautiful is that, right? That you can actually take a little step back from yourself. And this is actually not a selfless act of kindness, or it's not, it's actually more selfish. You know why? Because have you ever helped somebody and then you felt good about it? Have you done that? Right? Like you help somebody for lunch, or you give a helping hand, or whatever. You help a family out with their groceries for a month. And then that makes you feel good, right? Have you felt that? Makes you feel good? It's like, wait a minute, that's supposed to be selfless. I'm not supposed to, it's supposed to be for them. But then you feel good for helping. It's like selfish almost. So the more you help, the more you feel good, right? So, hey, if you got $2, consider doing the vanilla and putting aside 50 cents for tip, right? So, the moral of the story is this: you don't have to take everything for yourself. Give a little bit from you, from yourself. Give a little. You don't have to take everything for yourself. Hopefully, you guys got some love, some inspiration, some value from this live. I appreciate you guys. I appreciate those of you who join me live, those of you who comment and send me chats and texts. Man, I love those stuff. I really appreciate it. Drop your feedback below. Let this feed grow. Let's hear what you have as a takeaway for this story. And I'd love to hear that stuff. So drop them in the comments below. Let this feed grow. I appreciate you guys. And remember, if you care, you show by sharing. You tag a couple people, you share it on your blog, you know the routine. Spread the love. And until tomorrow, when we do it all over again. Much love.